Hey everybody, what's going on? KSA Kris here, the Real Estate Blitz, and today we're going to be talking about hard money lending. Hard money lending, and there's a couple different ways that we could go with hard money lending, like what is hard money lending, and go into details on that. I'm actually going to do an interview with a good hard money lender friend of mine, and I think we'll go into those details with him. But I mostly want to talk about what is hard money lending and why you should be aware of it and how you can actually make more money by putting them within your call routine. So overall, what is hard money in general? It's basically asset-based lending. Okay, it's asset-based lending or financing. So that basically means is that somebody, usually a private person or a company, is going to loan money based off of real estate or a commodity. It could be land. It could be a lot of different things. But basically, the funds are secured by real property. Okay, funds are secured by real property. So it's a little bit different than conventional lending. Now, you could say that conventional lending is doing the same thing, but it's really not, because hard money lending is only going to loan on a certain amount of equity, and there usually has to be money available to begin with. It's sort of like a bridge loan, but I'm not going to get too deep. Really what it comes down to is, why should agents be working or connecting with hard money lenders? And I think that's really the big one. Here's the thing. Lenders make money by lending. I would even say you should be putting lenders into your call routine, but it's a little bit tougher, because as a real estate agent, of course, every lender wants to talk to a real estate agent, and you can't go to every lender and connect with them and say, hey, if you send me some business, it just doesn't really work that way. I mean, it could, but not many lenders are going to send you listings or send you buyers or something along those lines. And of course, they're always asking for just you to work with just them. When you talk about hard money lenders, it's a little bit different. Most of these guys are going to be working with investors. On occasion, they're going to work with, the average person, and I hear it all the time. It's like they want to buy some land. They couldn't get conventional financing for one reason or another, because with hard money lending, they're not always as concerned about the credit score. They're more concerned about the asset. Conventional lending, they're worried about the credit score. You see what I mean? Because they're leveraging a lot more. They're paying for the whole thing. So it's already immediately upside down. With hard money, there's equity there. There's something else there. So they're only going to pay so much, because it's only what the worth is, the property, the real property is worth. And that's what they're going to give you on top of that real property. So that's why they do a lot of bridge loans. So if you own a property outright and you need money, okay, so I'm getting off course, but I'm going to say it anyways. So let's say I want to buy a house, and this is what a lot of people will do, or I need to renovate a house before I sell it. People can go to a hard money lender and get what's called a bridge loan. So they're going to give you money because you're selling your house, or you're in escrow or something along those lines. They're going to lend you money on a different property that you might own. Okay, so I had a client, they wanted to renovate their home. It was about $120,000 we needed to renovate the house. They owned a condo out in Temecula, so we leveraged their condo in Temecula, which was free and clear, completely paid off, got a bridge loan to create that money for them, right? And it was within the amount of time to where the hard money lender was like, look, you don't even need to make a payment to me, just pay me when all this closes out. Not a problem. He gave them the money, leveraged to the other house, renovated the home, put their house on the market, and sold it. And it was, that's a creative way of doing things. But why should you be communicating with hard money lenders? That's really what this is about. Like I said, I got off course. Hard money lenders make their money by lending, okay? And they usually work with investors. Now, they're going to run into a lot of different situations that you can help them with, because it's all about what can you do to provide or add value. Usually I'll call up and say, look, I don't have, which I don't. If I'm calling somebody, I wouldn't. Sort of like you may not have somebody. I'm looking to connect with hard money lenders because I'm a real estate agent at XX office. My name's this. And, I have people that reach out to me, communicate with me, and they're looking for hard money. So I really want to connect with some people to see who's out there and see if we can communicate. And maybe, as I get these clients in, I can connect them with you. And they'll be happy. They'll be absolutely, they'll send you over their information, some of their products, etc. Different things like that. That's important because now you got somebody that's an affiliate, for one. For two, when it comes to hard money, you always want to have them on tap. For three, they're always going to be connected to investors. So if you come up on a deal, I had a real estate agent reach out to me today on Facebook, and she says, I got this deal. It's really tight. I don't know. We only have 4 days to close on it. My client only has 4 days to close. Basically, her client's a wholesaler. So he picked up this property. He's got 4 days to close on it, and we can't find a cash buyer. And, do you have any cash buyers? So on the wholesale side, if somebody brings me, if I'm a wholesaler, this is the unspoken rule. It's not written somewhere. It just is what it is. If this person calls me and they can't sell their wholesale deal, I'll help them sell their wholesale deal and I'll get a piece of that action. Usually it's 50% because they couldn't sell it. So if I can sell it and they got 4 days to close, then I want some of that money. But I says, have you considered calling up your local hard money lenders? They have investors everywhere. Not only that, but the hard money lender gets to loan on that property. He's going to hook you up with a buyer, a cash buyer, and then he's going to loan the money to that cash buyer on the property, and then you're going to get the listing on that property as well because that cash buyer is buying it from you and then turning around and going to list it through you. See what I mean? So if you're talking to hard money lenders, when you come up on a really garbage deal or a deal that you can't really sell, but it's or an investor deal, if one of the agents in your brokerage comes up on an investor deal and you're trying to find an investor and you don't have a database of cash buyers yet, call hard money lenders. They have a whole database of people that perform and they have the money. They want to spend that money because that's how they make their cash. That's why you should be communicating with them. So I would highly recommend that you, for that one reason alone, you should and could be giving them a call and put them into your whether it's your weekly call routine. So for me, I call lawyers, I called hard money lenders, I'll call accountants, and I put them into a routine. I try to reach out and connect with them at least once a month, and it's just kind of the rotation. Here's another reason why you might want to farm hard money lenders. Sometimes they loan money on a property, and the person that borrowed the money to renovate and sell that property, they don't perform. Well, guess what? They need to get rid of it. That hard money lender needs to get rid of it. Sometimes they'll let you wholesale it if you're a wholesaler. Sometimes they'll maybe let you just list it and sell it. Sometimes they'll give you first crack to actually pick it up if you have a renovate to sell program to renovate it for them and to sell it so they can actually make their money back and make a profit. So, like I was telling you, you need to start farming hard money lenders. It needs to be part of your call routine. If it's not right now, try it out. Just find the 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever's in your market, and just once a month, just give them a call and say hi. Once a month, connect with them and say, hey, I'm a real estate agent, looking to work with investors, look to help out some hard money lenders, looking to find somebody that I can refer to as well whenever I have a client, because I get a lot of clients that are asking for hard money loans or are looking for some type of bridge or gap funding. Can I call you? Fantastic, wonderful. Do it. Try it. Check it out. That's all I got today. Appreciate it. Real Estate Blitz right here. KSA Kris, that's me. Check me out on YouTube. Check me out on Facebook. Check us out on SoundCloud. And pretty soon, check us out on our podcast. That's all I got today. Like, share, comment. Please share this with other people. Have a good one. We'll talk to you all later.